Hi friends, very good evening to all of you. Welcome to daily current affairs session where we discuss important current affairs for the UPSC Prelims examination 2027. Guys, we will pick important current affairs from various subjects, polity, economy, geography, IR, which are relevant for the prelims examination. So I'm only taking those topics which have very high chance to come in the prelims examination. Okay, so let's start our discussion, guys. The very first topic is drop shipping. Today, the Hindu newspaper had a complete article on what is drop shipping, what are the advantages, and what are the disadvantages of drop shipping. Okay, so what exactly is drop shipping? Guys, drop shipping these days are becoming very common, particularly because of increased use of social media. Okay, so drop shipping, what happens is that the seller who is selling the product online, okay, it does not have its own inventory. It is just a mediator. So it will basically take orders from people, and they will basically, okay, give it to the original sellers. Okay, so this is called drop shipping. If you see, in 2026 prelims examination there was a question on drop shipping. Do you know this? How many of you have seen the question in 2026 prelims examination? Do you want me to read that question? I'll just read that question. Okay, I'll just read the question. An e-commerce revenue model where the seller has control over pricing but does not have the product in the stock, instead transfers customers' orders and shipment details to a third party supplier who then ships the goods directly to the consumer. This model is called what? Drop shipping. So the seller who is selling online, it does not have any inventory of its own. What he does is he takes the order and give it to the supplier, and the supplier will send the good to the buyer. He's just a mediator. Okay, guys, this was a question in the UPSC prelims examination 2026. Guys, how many of you have attempted this question correctly? Let me see how many of you attempted this question correctly in the exam. Okay, drop shipping, very important concept, okay, which was asked in the prelims examination this year. Okay, very important concept. So nowadays it is becoming very popular because of, okay, low entry barrier and use of social media, use of AI. It is very easy to make a website and start selling products without having it. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so is drop shipping legal in India? Yes, it is legal if it follows all the, okay, taxation and all that. Okay, so they may also ask you, is it legal or not? It depends. If they are following all the rules, taxation rules and all, it is legal. Okay, it is legal. Okay, let us move to the next topic, guys. You know, guys, RBI has revived a 2013 scheme for the foreign currency non-resident deposit. This was a scheme which was there in 2013. You know, guys, in 2013 there was a situation which was called taper tantrum. What is taper tantrum? Taper tantrum was basically when the Federal Reserve was unwinding the quantitative easing. It was basically reducing the quantitative easing. So that time, guys, there was also a flight of capital outside the country, and rupee was falling very fast. Because there was a flight of capital. Interest rates in the West, okay, in America, started rising. Whenever interest rates in America will start rising, there will be flight of capital. The foreign portfolio investors, will start taking out the money. Okay, they will start taking out the money from India. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so what happened that time? In order to attract foreign capital and foreign dollar, RBI started a scheme which was called foreign currency non-resident bank deposit. This scheme was for the NRIs, okay, non-resident Indians, Basically in this scheme you can maintain a for deposit in Indian banks in foreign currency. Okay, in foreign currency. So you can deposit money in Indian banks in foreign currency. This is the kind of difference. Okay, this is what differentiate this account. This account, the money which you deposit as a fixed deposit, it is deposited in foreign currency. So the NRIs who are depositing money, they are protected against currency fluctuation. Right now the problem is there is a currency fluctuation. Why there is a currency fluctuation? Because guys, India is a import dependent country. India is importing crude oil, India is importing lot of gold, because of which guys the current account deficit is rising. Whenever current account deficit will rise, there will be a pressure on rupee. There will be a pressure on rupee. The rupee will start depreciating. That is what is happening right now. Also guys, because of global uncertainty, there is flight of capital outside India. The foreign investors are taking money outside India. Also, one reason why they are taking money outside India is that the interest rates in America have reached 4.5%, which is a record high compared to zero interest rates which were prevailing in 2020, 2021. Zero interest rates were prevailing in America. Today the interest rates are record high at 4.5, 4.6%. So when these foreign investors, they can get secured interest in America by investing in dollar, then why the hell they will come to a emerging country where there are risks involved. So they are taking money away from India and other emerging countries, and because of this guys, what is happening? There is a fall in rupee. There is a fall in rupee. So guys, in order to stop this fall in rupee, we have to attract capital. We have to attract capital. If you remember guys, last week what we have done? Last week we have removed capital gain tax on the foreign investors who are investing in Indian debt market. In Indian debt market, if they are investing, government of India removed the capital gain tax. So now again government has come out with a new scheme. What is that scheme? That scheme is called foreign currency non-resident bank deposits, where the NRIs can invest in fixed deposit of government banks or any bank in India. And this will be in the foreign currency, maybe dollar, maybe pounds. So the interest and the capital is tax free. This is very important. The interest and the capital is tax free. This is important guys. Interest and capital is tax free. Do you know this or not? Very important. UPSC love this kind of statement. UPSC love this kind of statement. They frame questions like this. The interest and capital both are what? Tax free. So this is very important. So you can expect a question on this. We are expecting around $50 billion through this. We can expect $50 billion of capital flow through this scheme. So this scheme is very important guys. Please prepare this scheme. Let us move to the next topic guys. Next topic guys, India, France. Guys, where is Prime Minister Modi? Prime Minister Modi is in France. There is a G7 meeting happening in France, and in the France, government of India has launched an initiative. Which is that initiative? Bharat Innovates 2026. Bharat Innovates 2026. It's like kind of a what to say, exhibition. It's kind of an exhibition. It is in which place in France? Nice, Nice. There is a place called in France, Nice, Nice, Nice. In this place guys, they are basically having this exhibition. The exhibition name is Bharat Innovation 2026. So basically it's a global platform to showcase India's innovation, India's deep technology. Which ministry is carrying out this innovation? Who can tell me which ministry is carrying out this? Can anybody tell me which is the ministry involved here? Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education. This is very, very important. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind guys. Very, very important. Let us move to the next topic. Guys, next topic is, guys, you know, recently America attacked ships in the Persian Gulf, and some of the ships were basically having Indian seafarers. You know guys, out of the total, okay, seafarers, okay, who are basically working on ships, Indians have a very huge numbers. Indians basically they are in very huge numbers. Okay, so what happened recently? There was an attack on a ship. Okay, although the ship was not an Indian flag ship, okay, the ship was some other country flag ship, but the Indians were working on the ship. Indians were working on the ship, because of which what happened? Because of which, okay, few Indians they have lost their life. US attack, few Indians they have lost their life. This has basically, okay, highlighted the dangers of maritime shipping. This is really very important. So guys, which department in India is responsible for safety of Indian seafarers? Can anybody tell me which department of government of India is responsible for the security of the Indian seafarers? Can anybody tell me? Let me see how many of you can answer. Let me see how many of you can answer, guys. Okay, the answer is Directorate General of Shipping. Directorate General of Shipping. Guys, write it down. Directorate General of Shipping. This is a statutory body under the, okay, Maritime Shipping Act. Under the Maritime Shipping Act, DGS, Director General of Shipping. Director General of Shipping. It's a statutory body. It's a statutory body. This body was established in the year 1949. Initially, it was under the Ministry of Commerce. Later on, it was shifted to Ministry of Ports and Shipping. Ministry of Ports and Shipping. Guys, this Director General of Shipping coordinates with International Maritime Organization, which is a UN specialized body. International Maritime Organization is a UN specialized body responsible for, okay, regulation of maritime traffic in the world. Okay, so this is really very important. Please prepare. Please prepare. Okay, IMO. Please prepare IMO and the DGS, Director General of Shipping. IMO and Director General of Shipping. Guys, if you are enjoying the discussion, if you are liking the discussion, do you mind giving a thumbs up to this video and share this video with all the aspirants who are preparing for UPSC Prelims 2027? Guys, we will daily come live and we will discuss important current affairs. Not only we will discuss important current affairs, we will tell you what are the dimensions in which UPSC can ask questions. Guys, if you remember, UPSC in recent years asking questions on bodies. So Director General of Shipping is one body they can ask you. Yes or no, guys? How many of you realize that yes, there is a possibility that UPSC can ask you question on Director General of Shipping? Okay, guys, let us move to the next topic. Guys, one of the biggest IPO in the history, the SpaceX IPO is out now. Guys, SpaceX IPO. So what is IPO? What is IPO, guys? IPO is basically initial public offering. Okay, what is IPO? Okay, what is the meaning of IPO? Whenever the company for the first time it lists its share in the primary market to the people, okay, to the people, that is called IPO. It is called IPO. Okay, first time company is selling its stake to the people, directly to the people, news. Okay, that is called IPO. Okay, this is very important. You may expect a question on the IPO. You can expect a question on IPO. There is a possibility that there is a question you can expect on the IPO. You can expect a question on the IPO. Okay, so IPO is initial public offering where a company offers its share to the public for the first time. Okay, so any public listed company for the first time when it lists shares in the market, it is called IPO. Okay, so this is very important, guys. Okay, there is another topic related to capital market today, which is called OFS, offer for sale. What is offer for sale? Guys, one company in India, NSE, National Stock Exchange, it is going to be listed, and this listing will be through OFS route. What is OFS? Offer for sale. Guys, OFS basically means when the owners of the company, they want to sell their stake. That is called offer on, okay, say offer for sale. Okay, this is very important. OFS. Okay, so it is basically, if you see here, what happens is that the promoters, the owners of the company, they sell their share to institutional investors and to retail investors. Okay, they do not bring new share. Okay, that is a difference between OFS and IPO. In OFS, no new share is issued. No new share is issued. Okay, the existing owners, the existing promoters, they offload their share. They offload their share. Okay, this is very, very important. There is no new share. There is no new share in the OFS. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Next topic, guys. Very important topic. Dancing girl. Dancing girl, guys. Dancing girl. Okay, what has happened? Recently, there has been some controversy regarding the dancing girl of the Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization, guys. NCERT textbook, okay, had an image of the dancing girl. Very important, guys. Dancing girl has been asked in UPSC multiple times. So let me tell you what is the controversy. So NCERT has come under scrutiny for a modified image of the famous dancing girl figuring, okay, statue of the Mohenjo-daro in class 9th arts textbook. Okay, this is very important. So in the published image which is there in the NCERT, the dancing girl is draped into with some clothes. Okay, but the original figure is without any clothes. Okay, so this has created some kind of controversy. So let me ask you, this dancing girl is in which metal? Which metal is the dancing girl, guys? Can anybody tell me which metal is the dancing girl? Can anybody tell me which metal is the dancing girl? Bronze. This is an important topic, guys. Bronze. Okay, this is important statue. Okay, bronze. Okay, so it's a UPSC question. Multiple times questions have come on the dancing girl. Dancing girl is basically prepared through a lost wax technique. It's a casting technique which is used for basically bronze statues. Okay, bronze statues. Dancing girl. Okay, it's a girl with long hairs with a bun. Okay, the left arm is covered with numerous bangles and the right arm is covered with bracelets, amulets and bangles. She is wearing a shell necklace. The right hand rests on her hip and the left hand is positioned in a gesture which is a traditional Indian dance pose. Okay, so this is really very, very important. You can expect a question on that. Okay, so this is an important, guys. Mohenjo-daro is the largest and the most important site of Harappa. Mohenjo-daro. Where is Mohenjo-daro located, guys? It's the largest site of Harappa. Where is Mohenjo-daro located? Can anybody tell me? Map based question. Mohenjo-daro, guys, who can tell me where is located? Yes, Pakistan, very good. Guys, you know, there is another topic from Science and Tech Health section. Brazil has suspended the rollout of Butantan DV dengue vaccine. Guys, you know, this is really a big news. Why? Because, you know, India has also come out with a vaccine and that vaccine name was Dengue-All. Dengue-All is a vaccine, okay, which India has come out with. So what is the relation between this Butantan DV dengue vaccine and this Dengue-All vaccine? Because both of them, they have been developed on the same platform, okay, which is the TV001 and TV005 platform. Therefore, there are some concerns that even this Dengue-All vaccine, which has been developed by Panacea Biotech in collaboration of ICMR, okay, which is a live attenuated tetravalent vaccine, can also be having some problems. So this is, okay, very Okay, very kind of very big news as far as dengue is concerned. Okay, so please prepare these vaccines. Vaccines are an important theme in the prelims examination. Previously also, guys, questions have been coming on vaccines, so this may be expected in the prelims examination. This may be expected in the prelims examination, guys. What is the name of the vaccine? The name of the vaccine, which is a Brazilian vaccine, is called Butantan. Butantan. Okay, Butantan. Okay, DV vaccine. And India vaccine is called what? India vaccine is called dengue al. Dengue al. Okay, very very important. Okay, so these were some of the important current affairs from today's newspapers which are relevant for the prelims examination next year. Guys, I have started a challenge, 100 days challenge, where we are covering the India yearbook. Okay, India yearbook challenge. I would like to request every one of you to take this challenge. This challenge will really be very very useful. Guys, if you see, UPSC has categorically told that it is framing questions on the standard sources. What are the standard sources? We have the India yearbook, we have the PIB, and we have the Yojana magazine. So these are the standard sources from UPSC is framing direct questions. So guys, expect questions from this. Okay, you can expect questions from this. Okay, now guys, today's target was Parliament. Today's target was Parliament. How many of you have completed today's target, guys? Today's target was Parliament. How many of you have completed today's target? Let me see. Please, in the comment box, let me see how many of you have completed the target. Today's target was Parliament. So tell me, what is the composition of Indian Parliament? What is the composition of Indian Parliament? Let me see how many of you can answer this. In the comment box, guys, what is the composition of Indian Parliament? Let me see how many of you can answer this. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the President of India. Very good, superb, superb, very good, superb. Okay. Next, guys, which one is the direct house and which one is the indirect house? Okay, Lok Sabha is direct election, Rajya Sabha is indirect election. So this you should know. This is really very very important. Okay, this is really very very important. What is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? What is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? Can anybody tell me what is the maximum strength of Lok Sabha? Maximum strength. Check. Okay, many of you are wrong. Let me ask you a few questions. Let me ask you a few questions. Okay. What is the quorum of Lok Sabha in terms of strength? What is the quorum of Lok Sabha in terms of strength, guys? What is the quorum? One-tenth. Very good. Superb. Let me see, guys, 1 second. Let me ask you questions. Let me see how many of you have completed today's target. Okay. Okay. Tell me one thing. Oh, okay, tell me one thing. How are the members of Rajya Sabha elected? Who can tell me? How are the members of Rajya Sabha elected? Okay, basically an indirect election by the legislative assemblies, elected member of legislative assemblies. Okay, I hope you know this. I hope you know this. Okay. Tell me guys, okay, some of the special powers of Rajya Sabha. Some of the special powers of Rajya Sabha. Who can tell me? What are the special powers of Rajya Sabha? Who can tell me? Who can tell me the special powers of Rajya Sabha? Does Rajya Sabha has power in money bill? Does Rajya Sabha has power in money bill? Okay. No. Okay, they may ask you. Rajya Sabha and money bill. Very famous. No confidence motion can be introduced in which house? No confidence motion can be imposed in which house, guys? Lok Sabha. Very good. Okay, guys, anti-defection provisions. Anti-defection provisions is there in which schedule? Anti-defection provision is in which schedule? Money bill be can introduced only in Lok Sabha. Money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. So these are some of the aspects which are generally asked in the prelims examination. Okay, let me ask you another question. All revenues received by union government by way of taxes goes to which fund? Guys, all revenues received by the government, all revenues received by the government in way of taxes goes to which fund? Consolidated Fund of India. Okay, who has the power? Who has the power to take money out of Consolidated Fund of India, guys? Can anybody tell me? Who gives permission? Anyone? Parliament. Very good. Which is the largest committee of the parliament, guys? Which is the largest committee of parliament? Which is the largest committee on parliament? Estimates committee. Guys, estimates committee has what is the strength? 30 members. 30 members. All members are from which house? 30 members. All members of estimates committee are from which house, guys? Lok Sabha, Lok Sabha, Lok Sabha. Guys, our union territory is represented in Rajya Sabha. Our union territory is represented in Rajya Sabha. Which union territories are represented in Rajya Sabha? Guys, in the anti-defection law, who has the authority to disqualify MPs? In anti-defection law, who has the authority to disqualify MPs? Can anybody tell me? Speaker. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good, guys. You are doing good. You are doing good. Guys, joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha is not allowed in which act? Constitutional amendment. Very good. Guys, what is the necessity to become the Prime Minister? Should he be from only Lok Sabha or even Raj Sabha? He can become the Prime Minister. Or is it needed to be the member of the House? Without being the member of the House also someone can become the Prime Minister. Is it mandatory to be from the Lok Sabha? They can ask you this. Okay. Guys, which of the following bills needs special majority? Ordinary bill, money bill, finance bill, constitutional amendment bill. Which of the following bills needs to be passed by special majority? Money bill, finance bill, ordinary bill, or constitutional amendment bill? Answer is constitutional amendment. Okay. So guys, I hope you are following the daily targets. Okay. So bye bye. Please, tonight I have a test. India Yearbooks chapter 1. I hope you will read India Yearbook chapter 1, 11 p.m. The test begins at 11 p.m. in the Telegram channel. If you have not joined the Telegram channel, do join the Telegram channel. Bye bye. Take care.